Most people believe that budgeting is the foundation of good money habits. If you ask someone why they struggle financially, the most common answer is simple: I need a better budget. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Most people do not fail because they do not budget. They fail because budgeting itself often does not work the way people think it does. This video is not about blaming people for bad discipline. It is about understanding why a system that sounds logical on paper so often collapses in real life. This is Capital Clarity, a channel where we explain how money works clearly, simply, and honestly. Budgeting is usually presented as a solution to chaos. Track your income. Track your expenses. Set limits. Follow the plan. On the surface, this makes perfect sense. If you know where your money goes, you should be able to control it. If you control it, you should be able to save. If you save, you should be able to build stability and wealth. This logic is clean. It is also incomplete, because budgeting assumes something that is rarely true. It assumes that human behavior is consistent, rational, and predictable. Real life is none of those things. Most budgets are built in calm moments. You sit down. You feel motivated. You open a spreadsheet or an app. You assign numbers to categories. This feels productive. But budgets do not break during calm moments. They break during stress. They break when your car needs an unexpected repair. You are exhausted and order food instead of cooking. You feel pressure to spend socially. You have a bad day and spend emotionally. Budgets rely heavily on willpower. And willpower is a limited resource. The more decisions you make during the day, the weaker it becomes. By the time money decisions appear, most people are already tired. This is why budgets fail not once, but repeatedly. Not because people are careless, but because the system demands constant discipline. There is a deeper problem with traditional budgeting. Most budgets focus on tracking the past, not controlling the future. They tell you where money already went. They do not reliably decide where money will go next. This creates a dangerous illusion of control. You feel organized. You feel informed. But your financial behavior often remains unchanged. Money still leaks through small decisions. Subscriptions, habits, convenience spending, emotional spending. And most importantly, savings are treated as leftovers. Whatever remains after spending is what gets saved. For most people, that amount is zero. The idea of saving what is left sounds reasonable. In practice, it almost never works. Spending expands to match available money. This is not a moral failure. It is human behavior. When income increases, lifestyle quietly adjusts. Expenses grow just enough to absorb the difference. This phenomenon is known as lifestyle inflation. Budgets do not prevent it. They often normalize it. You spend more because you technically can, and because nothing in the system stops you. Many people associate budgeting with restriction. They feel watched by their own system. They feel guilty when they overspend. They feel like they are constantly failing a test. This emotional weight matters. Money systems that create stress rarely last. People eventually abandon them. True control does not feel like punishment. It feels like clarity. Control is not about saying no to everything. It is about deciding in advance what truly matters. The most effective money systems do not rely on constant decision-making. They rely on structure. Instead of tracking every expense, they define clear rules. Savings happen first. Spending is limited by design. Decisions are automated. Automation removes emotion from the process. Money moves before you can react to it. Savings become non-negotiable. Spending becomes intentional. This approach does not require daily discipline. It requires one correct setup. This does not mean budgeting is useless. Budgeting can be a diagnostic tool. It can help you understand patterns. It can reveal problems. But it should not be the core control system. Budgets work best as awareness tools, not enforcement tools. The moment you expect a budget to fight human behavior, it loses. The moment you design a system that works with behavior, control becomes easier. The goal is not to track every dollar. The goal is to reduce financial stress, to create predictability, to make progress automatic instead of exhausting. Money systems should make life simpler, not harder. If your budget keeps failing, it is not proof that you lack discipline. It is proof that the system does not fit reality. Most people do not fail at budgeting because they are bad with money. They fail because budgeting demands perfection in an imperfect world. Money control is not about restriction. It is about structure. It is not about tracking everything. It is about deciding what matters most and protecting it. In the next video, we will talk about how to build an emergency fund without stress, guilt, or constant self-control. This is Capital Clarity. How money works clearly, simply, honestly.